Welcome to the future. Mercury is the smallest and fastest planet in the solar system. Mercury, or Jupiter, is the smallest and closest planet to the Sun in the solar system. This planet is also known as the hottest planet in the solar system due to its proximity to the Sun. General characteristics of Mercury: distance from the Sun, 57.9 million kilometers, radius, 2,440 kilometers, mass, 3.3010 by 1023 kilograms, 0.055 Earth mass. Day length, 58.646 Earth days. Year length, 88 Earth days. Temperature, 427 degrees Celsius daytime to 173 degrees Celsius nighttime. Atmosphere, very thin exosphere, mostly helium and hydrogen. No. Unique features of Mercury: nearest planet to the Sun. Mercury is an average of 58 million kilometers from the Sun, which is about half the distance from the Earth to the Sun. Smallest planet: Mercury is the smallest planet in the solar system and is even smaller than Earth's moon, Ganymede. The hottest planet: due to its proximity to the Sun, Mercury gets extremely hot during the day. Very thin atmosphere: Mercury has a very thin atmosphere called exosphere. It has many craters. The surface of Mercury is covered with impact craters that were created by the impact of meteorites and asteroids. No moons. Mercury is the only planet in the solar system that does not have any moons. Viewing Mercury: due to its proximity to the Sun, Mercury is only visible at sunrise and sunset. A transit of Mercury, when Mercury passes between the Sun and the Earth, is a rare phenomenon that occurs every 13 to 100 years. Scientific studies of Mercury: so far, 2 spacecraft have been sent to Mercury. Mariner 10 1974-1975 was the first spacecraft to fly past Mercury and photographed about 45% of its surface. Mariner 10 probe. Mariner 10 was a NASA spacecraft that was launched on November 3, 1973. This spacecraft was the first probe to pass by the planet Mercury and collected valuable information and images of this planet. Mariner 10 mission objectives: study of the surface and atmosphere of the planet Mercury, investigating the magnetic field of Mercury, search for possible moons of Mercury, the study of interplanetary space. Mariner 10 achievements: fly past Mercury on March 29, 1974 and photograph 45% of its surface. Discovery of Mercury's weak magnetic field. No moon discovered around Mercury. Gather valuable information about interplanetary space. Mariner 10 technical specifications: weight, 485 kilograms, height, 2.6 meters, diameter, 1.4 meters, speed, 104,000 kilometers h. Energy source: solar panels. Effects of Mariner 10. Mariner 10 played an important role in increasing our knowledge about the planet Mercury. The data and images collected by this spacecraft have significantly advanced our understanding of Mercury's surface, atmosphere, magnetic field, and history. After the Mercury flyby, Mariner 10 shut down on March 24, 1975 due to lack of fuel. Messenger 2015-2008. This spacecraft orbited Mercury for 4 years and made a complete map of its surface. Scientific studies of Mercury have helped scientists learn more about the history of the solar system, planet formation, and geological processes. Messenger Explorer. Messenger in English: Mercury surface, space environment, geochemistry, and ranging was a NASA spacecraft that was launched on August 3, 2004. This spacecraft was the first probe to orbit Mercury and studied the planet for 4 years, from 2008 to 2015. Objectives of Messenger mission: preparation of a complete map of the surface of Mercury, studying the composition and structure of the surface and atmosphere of Mercury, investigating the magnetic field of Mercury, a study of the geological history of Mercury. Messenger achievements: preparation of the first complete map of the surface of Mercury, discovery of water ice in the polar craters of Mercury, discovery of Mercury's weak magnetic field, gather valuable information about the composition and structure of Mercury's surface and atmosphere, providing new information on the geological history of Mercury. Messenger technical specifications: weight 1,100 kilograms, height 2.7 meters, diameter 2.4 meters, speed 48,000 kilometers h. Energy source: solar panels and of. Messenger mission: on April 30, 2015, Messenger crashed into the surface of Mercury due to lack of fuel. During its lifetime, the spacecraft collected 270,000 images of Mercury, which helped scientists better understand the planet. Messenger effects: Messenger played an important role in increasing our knowledge about the planet Mercury. The information and images collected by this spacecraft have significantly advanced our understanding of Mercury's surface, atmosphere, magnetic field, geological history, and composition. Currently, there is no scientific evidence that life exists on Mercury. Mercury's environmental conditions are extremely unsuitable for life as we know it. Reasons for the lack of life on Mercury: very high temperature. During the day, the surface temperature of Mercury can rise up to 427 degrees Celsius, which is unbearable for any living thing. Extremely low temperature. At night, the surface temperature of Mercury can drop to 173 degrees Celsius, which is also harmful for life. Very thin atmosphere. Mercury has a very thin atmosphere consisting of helium and hydrogen. This atmosphere does not have enough oxygen for living organisms to breathe. Absence of liquid water. So far, no evidence of liquid water has been found on the surface of Mercury. Liquid water is essential to life as we know it. Intense radiation. Mercury's surface is exposed to intense solar radiation and energetic particles that are harmful to living organisms. However, scientists are still investigating the possibility of life in some inaccessible places on Mercury, such as the polar craters. These craters may have water ice and permanent shade, which could provide more favorable conditions for life. Future studies of Mercury, such as the BepiColombo probe that will reach Mercury in 2025, may provide new information about the possibility of life on the planet. The surface of the planet Mercury is covered with impact craters, flat plains, and numerous wrinkles. Some of the features of the surface of Mercury are: impact craters. Mercury has more impact craters than any other planet in the solar system. These craters were created by the impact of meteorites and asteroids. Flat plains. Flat plains are large and smooth areas on the surface of Mercury, which were probably formed by lava floods in the early history of this planet. Wrinkles. Wrinkles are long, parallel lines on the surface of Mercury that were created by the contraction of this planet. In addition, on the surface of Mercury there is water ice in the polar craters, various minerals, and the possibility of a weak magnetic field. Here's a rundown of what is found on Mercury. Materials: stones, metals, water ice in polar craters. Surface features: impact craters, flat plains, wrinkles. Others: very thin atmosphere, mostly helium and hydrogen, weak magnetic field.